Daniel, how are you? Long time no see.
Yeah, all right. Good. Ready to be back.
The last time I saw you, you weren't looking so good. You know, you were just,
Yeah.
you know, you had that bad injury and everything. That was.
Yeah, it's all healed up now. It's all clear, and I've got all the clear from the doctors and stuff. So it's the comeback now. And I'm ready for it.
No, definitely. I mean, I'm not going to dwell too much on that last fight. The pain you must have been in, I can't imagine.
Yeah, it was really something that I just, had to just take it on and move past it, and now I'm ready to move on. You know, it's a hard, a bad setback that's pushed me back a bit, or knocked me off the rankings and stuff. So I want to get back in there and get back in the mix. You know,
after you had the operation, thank God everything was fine. You know, there were a few months or a few weeks when you weren't allowed in the gym. That must have been hell for someone like you.
Yeah, just had to sit back and really just reflect on everything and take time out. And it's good for, in a way, just to stop and make some decisions about, how we move forward and on those little things like that. So I'm glad to be back. Can't look back too much. I've got these next challenges ahead, and I want to go into them as if I just turned professional and go in there with a fresh start.
So that's what you're going to do. You're looking to look at this fight as if this is your first professional fight.
That's right. Yeah, first challenge for a title again. Yeah, going back to the beginning.
So what was your first? I can remember your first professional fight. But what did you go out on that night and do?
Oh yeah, it's just a demolition job, wasn't it? Sort of. The early fights they were good learning fights for me. Some of them were easier than others, but I came through them, and that's where we're here today.
Looking ahead against your opponent, I mean, they could have put you in with someone like, as they say in the trade, a tomato can, but this guy's he's only had 2 defeats, and the guys who beat him were both, good pedigree fighters.
Yeah, he's going to bring a good challenge to me and a good test, so this training's going to be definitely worth for what I'll probably be facing on the night, and I'm expecting a good test. I'm on that sort of level now that I can break into big time boxing, so I've got to try again.
You've obviously been quite a lot of sparring so far.
Yeah, I've been working with some good quality fighters. Derek Chisora, I did a few rounds with him before his fight with Parker, and that was good. Good rounds in the bank there, and even sharing the ring with a guy like Derek, he's got so much experience coming back from some of the defeats he's had that I can definitely learn a few things from him. And I've got good sparring.
And that's a good test for your physically as well, because obviously, you'd only be human to when you first set out to be conscious of the iron.
Yeah.
But if you can spar with Derek Chisora, then I think you can safely say everything's healed up.
Yeah, listen, he threw everything at me, about the kitchen sink, and I dealt with it pretty well, and I threw some back, and we was giving each other good work, and that's the type of stuff I need to, get me battle hard in again.
Likes you, thinks you're nice, I think you're funny. You should start hanging out together. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Yeah, different stages, aren't we? I think.
Yeah.
Different parts. Yeah.
Yeah, but I just know, what Derek's been like in the past. You're sort of not quite on the same page.
Why not hang out? Come on round someday. But nah.
I think that's a wise move, mate.
Yeah.
Have you, or would you ever watch back your last fight?
Well, with Joe, of course I've watched it back. It's hard to, watch it sometimes, but I have to go through it. It's painful sometimes, but sometimes through the pain we can learn and come back stronger, and that's what we have to do.
And were you surprised by him? Because obviously, you just used to having everything your own way, and you just blowing people away.
Yeah, it shows you, he made the changes. He had an effective plan on the night, and what he brought was superior to what I had. Next time I'm in that situation, I've been working on what I would do differently. I've had to just learn the hard way, and I'm just looking forward to getting back in there.
Well, he sparred with Tyson Fury, and Tyson Fury says it's a nightmare because he just, whatever you hit him with him, he just keeps going forward.
Yeah, exactly. He's a machine. But that's that.
Yeah, absolutely. There's been a very positive reaction to how your message to Billy Joe was classy.
Yeah. It's, he went out there, gave a good effort. I thought he went out on his shield, and it was a sort of close fight up until the stoppage. So, Mark and them, I believe, made the right decision.
But he was, you know, obviously you know by now because everyone said about all the stuff you said in the past, we're well within your rights to have a little pop back, but fair play.
No, no point of me doing that, and you're using words. It's not about what you say; it's about what you do, and that's all. I'm trying to do that now. We're both on the same level playing field now. How's your ride, Joe? You know. but there we go. It's all part of the game, isn't it? You need characters like Billy Joe and all different fighters to say what they say and make boxing interesting. I love it.
You're in this house now, you've got your own gym, you've got the setup here. Yeah. Is this what you sort of dreamed about, this sort of house?
Yeah.
Where you're at?
Definitely had that in mind, to be on a level and achieve stuff out of this boxing thing, not winning all them titles and training so hard for nothing. So I'm glad this has been a part of the journey.
And when, just remind me again, were you first aware of boxing? When did you first start going in the gym?
Well, my dad took me to the gym at about, about 7, 8, and I've been at it from then. So this is a long journey in the process, and there's been some good times, some bad times, but we've, the road is never always smooth, but we're getting there. I always wanted to win and succeed in the sport, and climb to the highest level and defeat the challenges that were in my path, and I believe I'm gonna get there. And
he said that, from when you were born, he thought this is what you were born to do, didn't he?
Yeah. I've got the right mentality, you've got the right strength for it, and let's crack on.
And he's got the dedication. He's, tells me he's getting up at 5 o'clock to cook your meals.
Exactly. For all of us, he's about the rock, isn't he? He keeps us all together and keeps us in tune.
You've got Caroline, got Prince, and you've got
Solomon.
And Solomon.
That's right.
How can I forget him? He's being cheeky to me, So of those 4, you don't even put yourself top of the list there, do you?
Yeah, no, I'm old school. I'm a dinosaur now. I'm soon be a dinosaur, getting out of the way of the young guys, the young ones. So I'm at the end of my journey.
We missed you, David. We missed you hanging around.
Yeah, I feel much better getting in there and fighting again. It's been on my mind for a long time now. A few months of it. Wondering what it's going to be like, how I'm going to be like, and now it's getting closer. I'm starting to visualize it again and feeling good.
And that's great. When you get in that ring, there's not going to be any flashbacks or anything like that.
Of course not. I've come through many defeats before in my amateur career. And I wasn't like I was on the verge of getting knocked out or beaten from pillar to post. It was, a case of the eye injury and a few other things. But I've made adjustments. I'm ready for it.
In the future, the goal the same as it always
been? Still to win fights and fight and win and make the change.
And one day to be right at the top of the tree.
That's right. Be in big fights again and. Cause some, shock waves.
I've got no doubt you will, mate.
Exactly, thanks.